I know this is a bit of a higher angle than any of us are used to, but hi, I just finished up a DJ event and I actually kind of want to talk about something really important to me about it. So for those who don't know, I go by the name of Lucid as a DJ. I've kind of been thinking about maybe a rebrand, but whatever. I go by the name of Lucid, DJ Lucid. And I don't like saying I'm a DJ. I just like saying I do DJing. Because people who say, oh, I'm a DJ always feel super stuck up. And I feel like I'm not in a position yet where I can just say that and feel super proud of my work. But today made me really think, hey, maybe I'm pretty good at what I do. Because here's a little snippet of what I just did today. And I know there's a lot of everybody DJs nowadays, and it's the, oh, you only have the FLX4 kind of deal, and you're not using CDJs, you're not really DJing. Shut the fuck up. I just genuinely have a passion for this because I find it super fun. The idea that I can not necessarily make music, but fuck with music in a way that makes it sound even cooler than what it originally did is such a cool idea because there's other people out there who will enjoy it. And some of these songs and this technique in general that I was trying today was more specifically akin to two people. HorsegiirL, which I'll talk about her in a second, and Yousuke Yukimatsu, who I want to get to right now. Yousuke Yukimatsu is an amazing DJ. Genuinely a man I idol and look up to and study when it comes to mixing techniques and all that because this guy is a genius. He does something called power mixing, which is effectively just mixing two tracks with each other and playing at the same time, either having them syncopated with their BPM or having one offset with a quarter or a half of whatever the BPM is, whatever. It's two songs playing at once being mixed at the same time. As compared to a couple other versions, there's I think it's called half, what's it called? Half step mixing, which is where you're swapping back and forth between two tracks, yada, yada, yada. And I've tried both of those techniques. I'm more akin to power mixing though, because this raw punch of just, hey, here's fucking music, I like that. And it usually comes with very powerful hits in their drops. And HorsegiirL, I'll get to her in a second. But Yousuke Yukimatsu, it also is an amazing story of his that he was originally working in construction, got brain cancer, I believe beat brain cancer, and then started DJing when he got diagnosed with brain cancer because fuck that, man. I'm not gonna work fucking construction if I'm gonna die in a fucking couple of months. I want to fucking do something. And the guy became one of the best fucking DJs I think I've ever seen. Yes, he's become a bit more mainstream, I'm aware, because of the Boiler Room that he did a month or 2-3 months ago, however long ago. But genuinely, Yousuke Yukimatsu and a handful of others that I can't remember the names of are some of the greatest DJs I think I've ever seen just because of what the fuck they mix, dude. He has a really well-known set, and it's Locked Club with Firestarter. If you just search up Yousuke Yukimatsu and those two songs together, you'll find the set. It's it's Boiler Room's biggest fucking video trending right now, whatever. And just recently, HorsegiirL got one, and I've known about HorsegiirL for a little bit because I remember hearing her music that she did with CDT, I believe. I forget the gentleman's name, but it was a dude it was My Barn Rules or some shit like that. And I just kind of heard the song. I'm like, oh, this is kind of a funky bop. I actually kind of rock with this. And then come to find out, she's not just a music idol or music like hyper pop star. No, she DJs, and she's really fucking good at it. So she's a German DJ, and I was astonished to see this. I heard HorsegiirL in the name. I'm like, okay, maybe it's a persona thing, but not they're wearing a prosthetic horse face. No. So there's a joke that runs through my community that's a horse walks into a bar, and the bartender asks why the long face. And the joke originally went, the horse fucking explodes. The reason I said that was because the joke doesn't have a punchline to it. It's just a stupid end to the joke. And today, the joke changed of a horse walks into the bar, The bartender asks why the long face, and the horse apparently has 2 CDJ 3000s at the ready, dropping utter fucking heat. And I don't mean utter like a cow. This fucking horse flopped its dick on the fucking turntables and started scratching so hard, Satan began to cover his ears because of how hard these beats were. Genuinely, if there is if this happens to come across people who are HorsegiirL fans and all that, hey, just know y'all got the greatest fucking DJ I think I've ever seen. One, music is bomb as fuck. Also mixes with her own music, which is super cool. Like, I know there's some DJs that do that, but I always find that like really cool. Not only do you have the skill to mix songs, you also have the skill to make songs to mix with. That's really fucking cool, and I've been trying to learn that myself, but I don't really know how to use FL Studio, and I'm not great when it comes to making music. I just feel like I could make music, work together with other music in ways that people sometimes won't see, and yeah, that's the DJ fucking mentality, whatever the fuck, I get it. But genuinely, HorsegiirL is, like, performative-wise, HorsegiirL's perfect. You have a fucking horse DJing? That's so funny. That is like... Imagine 100% everybody in there's on acid, coke, fucking weed, something. They're not, nobody's sober in there. Somebody's taking something. If somebody's sober in there, they're gonna, they probably feel like they're in a fucking, like, they feel like they're in hell probably. But there's one guy in there who accidentally took too much acid, and he's standing straight like this. Because he sees a fucking horse DJing. What the? I would panic. If I was having a bad high and I saw a horse DJing, I'd start crying. I'm sorry. Yosuke Yukimatsu, the worst he does is just gets naked. Like, that guy can't go 5 minutes without keeping his shirt on. And I love it. I love it. And his funny movements. I love it. The hand shift, the head shift. And then, you know, HorsegiirL, being that she has a mask that can't necessarily portray too much, like, emotions, she's very expressive with her hands and her head and all that, which is really cool. Performative-wise, I do think HorsegiirL is really fucking cool. Yosuke Yukimatsu, in terms of what I adore and what I try to study and practice in DJing, he's a fucking, like, he's my idol. And then the music taste that HorsegiirL has, I try to use that. So it's take these two guys, mash them together is what I'm trying to do. And that's why you had that clip from earlier, because HorsegiirL uses a lot of, like, I think it was called Spanish IDM or house IDM or some shit like that. I don't know exactly what to call it, but it's super fucking fun. It's like Latin funk house or some shit like that. Such a fun fucking type of, like, music that, oh my god, mixes with anything and everything as long as you just got a good fucking, like, taste and sense of beats. Like, it's such a fucking, like, good style of music to mix with. And yeah, that's really about it. I just wanted to really, like, express my love and respect for these two artists, and by some god-reaching chance that they happen to see this, I love your guys' music. I love what you guys do, and I love your performances. And I only wish, maybe one day off in the far future, that I could make it to a position that you two guys are in, because holy fuck, you guys have some crazy fucking talent. But that's really about it. Thank you guys for watching. Deuces.